The European People's Party succeeded in winning 265 of the European Parliament's 751 seats in the 2014 elections. It meant that their Spitzenkandidat nominee Jean-Claude Juncker took up the position of European Commission President and set a centre-right agenda for the 5-year term for the European Union. This time around, the group's leader, Manfred Weber, is likely to become European Commission President as well if they win the most seats.
We feel, first of all, the unity inside of the EPP family to have a clear idea for the future of this continent. And that's why I want to underline, first of all, it's not a success for an individual person. It is a success for us as the leading force of Europe, for those who have a clear idea of the future of the continent. That is the EPP, dear friends. It's a success of the EPP.
In the 2014 elections, German Christian Democrat candidates took around a third of the country's seats. The EPP won in France. It did well in Poland, Portugal and Hungary, and either got tied or the most seats in 18 of the EU's 28 voting countries. Not faring well in the Nordics, though, there was only one Danish MEP from the group. As a centre-right party founded on conservative and Christian democratic values, they focus on jobs and boosting the economy through bolstering the EU's single market. Probably the EPP's strongest voice for the past decades has been German Chancellor Angela Merkel.
That's why the EPP is obliged, starting with the investment programme initiated by Jean-Claude Juncker, to make structural reforms in the jobs market and to measure up to the best in the world. The world isn't sleeping.
On top of Jean-Claude Juncker sitting as EU Commission President, the European Parliament has also been led by Italian EPP member Antonio Tajani. And the European Council has been chaired by Donald Tusk, also from an EPP party in Poland. The Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras has branded the EPP as anti-Greek for its hardline stance against Athens on the bailout. He called on green and left-wing factions across Europe to unite in a new grouping to prevent the centre-right group holding so much power in the EU going forward. While the EU's handling of the migration crisis is a vote-swinging issue in the upcoming elections, the EPP is calling for a fairer burden-sharing system and wants to see the EU's border agency Frontex given more resources. The EPP heads into the EU elections having suspended the Hungarian Fidesz party as a member after Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán launched a poster campaign accusing Brussels and Jean-Claude Juncker of trying to flood his country with migrants. After the European Parliament elections, we will see what turn the EPP takes. Right now it seems to be moving leftward, in a liberal direction, in the direction of a liberal European empire and a Europe of immigrants. If it goes that way, you can be sure we will not follow. It's expected the EPP will remain the biggest grouping in the European Parliament after May's elections. But whether it can return presidents to all three of the EU's most powerful institutions will depend on how other political groups come together.